For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in. You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I am your host, Onrie Compin. It is wonderful to be here with you guys today. I just got some brand new stuff in that I am showcasing already because I priced it out in advance. These books literally just came on my doorstep this morning, and I want to give a special shout out to Kenny Isham, who picked up our New Mutants 98 copy, which is now off to CGC. And I want to give another shout out to my buddy Brad over at Sharp Comics. He is going to be our CGC contact. He's a CGC witness. He also does pressing and cleaning, and he is located in my area. So if you guys are looking for something and you want to get something graded, he's also a dealer as well, so we can help you guys find anything and help you plug any gaps you have in your collection. Just reach out to me, and I will reach out to Brad. If you have stuff you want to send off to me to get pressed, cleaned, and sent off to CGC, send it to me, and I'll get it over to Brad. Brad will take care of everything for you, all right? So without further ado, we got a lot of stuff today, and I'm going to start off with our books that we have on display here. You guys have seen some of these before, looking to sell these, and I've got some new updates on some of these books. But before I look into all this, let me just see who's in here. We got Victoria in the house. Victoria, good to see you. Room's filling up here, which is always fantastic. And before I start actually showing you guys that, let me just tell you what we got going on today. As always, you spend $25 with me, you get to spin this wheel, and you're going to win a prize no matter what. If you would have spun right now, you would have gotten a free Marvel comic. I don't know which Marvel comic. I just picked something out at random. All right, you spend $50 with me, you unlock free shipping. You get free shipping on your order. Spend $75 with me today, and you get this Yisun Shin print right here. Check that out. I'm going to sign it for you. There's only like 100 of these that have ever been printed. This is just one of them. I'll sign it for you, and then that's it. I'm not reprinting this. I'm not doing anything with that. I'll give you guys a closer look at it. So check that out. You guys can get that for free at $75. And $100, I'm going to hook up a copy of Yisun Shin Warrior and Defender #1 on the house, signed by me. At $125, you get a Yisun Shin t-shirt. You can be all yeed out. Yeed out. Get all that yee up and yee. You walk around on the street and you hold out this shirt, and underneath you take off your shirt and you got another shirt on. That's how it works on Kickin' It. We got them in all sizes, small to 5XL. Look at that shirt. Woo! Woo! All right, that's $125. $150, you become king or queen of Kickin' It, and I hook you up with X-Force #2, second appearance of Deadpool. Boom shakalaka. On the house. This is your minor key for the day. Swing shirt, swing shirt, swing, swing. There's going to be a lot of swinging today, for sure. All right. Eat soon thin. All right, so the Warline shirts are probably going to come out later this year. I am definitely working on revamping my wardrobe, getting a different pair of jeans and maybe a new pair of gym shoes and a new shirt to go with it, because I'm always wearing the same freaking thing every day. It's branding. And I'll tell you, I learned that lesson from who's the guy who runs T-Mobile? He's always wearing the jumpsuit and everything. So I don't know his name off the top of my head. I can look it up real quick, or I could just tell you guys. So guy who runs T-Mobile. I'm in New York with my family on Thanksgiving, and we're walking down Park Avenue, and here's the head of T-Mobile, and he's wearing his jumpsuit. He's got his T-Mobile jumpsuit on. Why? Because the dude is always branding, and that's what I'm all about. I'm always branding. Even if I have to wear the same shirt every day, it does not matter. always be branding. ABB. All right. So we now know what you need to do to get King of Kickin' It, King or Queen of Kickin' It. And let's show you guys what we have on display here. So first book I got here is X-Men number 251. Wolverine is being crucified by the demons. This is going to go for $25. It's a very fine plus direct edition copy of the book. Swing, 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 swing. He is crucified. You know what would happen if you put 3 X-Men on a X crucifix? You'd have a triple X movie. That wasn't funny, I know. I'm sorry. In order to make up for it, I'm going to let this half-naked, well, fully 90% naked man throw Superman out of a boxing ring for you. I hope that makes up for it. And Superman's like, oh! This is going to go for $25. It's a very old book, VG condition on this. Actually, I wouldn't say VG. It's just a reader copy of the book. I mean, it's intact, but it is pretty beat up. And it is Superman 155. It is going for $25. This was researched, and this was the price of it. If we had a higher grade copy of that book, it'd be going for a lot more. So $25 gives you a chance to own a piece of history, and it could go up over time. And I mean, regardless, it's kind of like owning a fossil. It's a nice book to have in your collection. Next book I have here is Submariner 47. We got Submariner fighting Dr. Doom. I was thinking, did Dr. Doom ever have a shorter nickname? Doc Doom? Docky Doom? Docky Boy? This can go for $10. Submariner number 47. It's got some water damage on it. Cleaner copy of that, probably running about $20-25 right now. We'll do it for 10. Spawn number 1. Had 2 of these. Now I got 1. And I realized a couple things as I was at the swap meet this weekend, and we're going to get to that in a minute because you guys see what's over here. I'll tell you. All right, so Spawn number 1. I had this at $100. That's what it was going for. Then I go to the swap meet and I see a bunch of Spawn 1s out there, and everybody's selling them for $50. So I'm going to match the market. That's what I do. I want to move these books. I don't want to sit on them. Is this book worth $100 today? Maybe. But I actually think $50 is a fair price on it. It's very fine near mint on this. So call it as you see it. Spawn number 1. And that's the thing. When I was talking with Brad, my CGC guy, he educated me a lot, obviously, because he's been doing this for 30 years, right? And he said, like, bring me all your books that you want to, have me take a look at. So I brought him over Amazing Spider-Man 300, right? And I had this priced at $800 last week. So Brad opens it up, and using his 30-plus years of experience, tells me exactly what was wrong with the book and what I can expect to get for it. So the book has some water damage on the cover. That doesn't affect the inside of the book. The inside of the book is fine. The book is fully bound. This is stuff I didn't even realize was wrong with the book until he took a look at it. So I didn't know. I was just kind of going off of the excitement of, hey, I got this book, right? And it has jumped up in value. And I've sold it so many times. And the price I'm about to sell it for is exactly what I kind of bought it for a couple of years ago when I got my first copy of it, right? And that's a story. There's a story behind that too. Now, to get this pressed, cleaned, and get everything done on it may require some restoration work, which is what he was telling me was not worth going into. If you want to remove the water stain damage, and if you look really closely, you can kind of see it on here, right? So Brad was like, well, how much are you looking to get for it? I'm like, well, obviously I can't ask for $800, which is what a VF Plus would be going for. We're talking like an 8.5, right? This is definitely not that book. So I said, Brad, I had it at 800, but based on what you're telling me, I don't think I'm going to get that. So what do you think is a fair price on this? And he goes, well, probably looking at a 6.0 based on current market data. I would say you're safe at $400. So you're literally, I'm literally marked this down 50% in order to move this. And it's the first appearance of Venom. What more can I say? and it's going to go for just $400. I was hoping I could get $800 on it, but it doesn't always work out that way, and sometimes it's better not to be greedy and to pass on the savings to the customer. And I want to be honest with you guys. I want you guys to come back to me when you need something, when you're hunting for something, because I'll find it for you. Your satisfaction is what I strive for. Isn't that right, Elena Gavrilova? We got some Russian ladies in here. I was just reading to you guys in a Russian, and she's calling Vin5. It looks like she's calling Amazing Spider-Man 300 for $400. Thank you, Spambot. I'll send you an invoice. Just drop your email down. I'll get you. All right. Ashley, yes, I just got the comics from Dan today. Always be Luke McBaining it. Sorry, Victoria, I'm not ignoring you. What did you say earlier? Oh, okay. You're saying my co-host is here. Well, of course you're my co-host. Thank you, Jude. I appreciate it. It's good to see you, sir. I think the last time I saw you was at C2E2 in 2020, right before they shut that shit down. That's the last time I saw you, brother. All right. Anyway, let's keep going here. We got Amazing Spider-Man 300. You guys can call that at $400. Next book we got here is Brave and the Bold, number 138, Batman and Mr. Miracle. This is going to go for $10. This is Brave and the Bold, 138. Newsstand edition, going for about $10. It's got a little tick over here. I'll knock an extra 15% off on it. So I'll make it, what, $850 on that Brave and the Bold? I just noticed that tick. The things you discover about your collection. All right, the next book I got here, I showcased this on my Facebook wall, and this was a book that I got at the swap meet after I started selling some stuff. I'm like, you know what I really want to own? I want to own the first appearance of Bullseye, because I just finished watching Daredevil season 3 again after watching, all 3 seasons. And the first Bullseye fight on the Netflix TV show was so freaking amazing. I absolutely loved it. And then I realized, like, man, Bullseye is really just this super underrated villain. And I decided to read this mini-series called Punisher versus Bullseye. And Punisher gets his ass whooped by Bullseye. Like, Punisher doesn't stand a chance against Bullseye. And it's a great story. Daredevil barely stands a chance against Bullseye. Like, even on the TV show, Daredevil keeps getting his ass kicked by this dude. He just doesn't give up. That's the difference with Daredevil. But anyway, when I came across this gem right here, it was one of those things that just screamed to me. And I got it for a value that was perfect for me to mark up so that you're still saving money and this book has room to grow. Now, why do you want to invest in the first appearance of Bullseye now more than ever? Because Charlie Cox just got introduced as Daredevil in the newest Spider-Man movie. They're going to bring Daredevil back, and they're probably going to bring Bullseye back, and this time they'll probably put him in his costume. Why not? I have a very fine condition copy of the first appearance of Bullseye, Daredevil 131. This is a beautiful book. I wasn't even selling it on Saturday. I literally bought this book, took it home. I was about to read it, but then I decided to just read it off of my iPad. I don't want to touch this. I want you guys to have this. This is for you guys. I buy this stuff for you guys. And that's a lie. Sorry. I buy this for me too. But just to say I owned it, right? But this book is the Marvel value stamp intact, and everything is together on this. So I got a price tag of $400 on this as well. So $400 on the first appearance of Bullseye. Very fine plus. Call it as you see it. Next book I got here, Batman 333. I've shown this book off. This is going to go for $10. Call it as you see it. Batman 333. I have Marvel Premiere number 50. This is the first appearance of Alice Cooper in a comic. I had this priced at $50. I'm going to mark it down to $25. We're going to do a half off deal. Next book I have here is Star Wars number 1. This is the second printing of Star Wars. This is going to go for just $100.
$100 on the second printing. This is the one that doesn't even say reprint on it. It just has the blank barcode at the bottom. This is going to go for $100. Okay, this just in. This is a book I just got in from Kenny Isham. We did a really solid trade-off here. I have Thundercats #1 right here. This is going to go for $180 today. $180 on Thundercats #1. It is a very fine direct edition copy of the book. This just in. And keep in mind, you guys get those books, you're automatic king or queen of Kickin' It. $15 on the shirts. Victoria, I love that. Philip Ragusa, how you doing, man? She also wants to meet me in chat. Caledron Park. Hey, we got a whole threesome thing going here. We get more spam in here. We're going to have an orgy of spammers here. Now, if you're at work right now, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's the spammers' fault. Blame your corporate employers. All right, I have the Real Ghostbusters #1. First appearance of Slimer. Ooh. Swing, 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 swing. This is going to go for $50 today. $50. First appearance of Slimer. Ghostbusters. The real Ghostbusters. #1. So yeah, actually the t-shirts are $15 if you want them. But if you want to win one for free, you just got to spend $125 to me. Only $125 to me. This just in. Amazing Spider-Man #78. The first appearance of the Prowler. This is going to be a fine condition copy of the book. And we are looking at a mid-grade. That means it's, I think fine is mid-grade. I'm not 100% sure, but this is going to go for $180 today. $180 on this as well. That's a really nice one. And then I have Howard the Duck #1, the king size annual. This one has some trouble on the cover. Got a little beat up, but that's why I'm going to just do it for $10 today. So $10. Let's build some racks. We will in a moment. Absolutely. Just as soon as I get done showing you guys this bad mofo. Now, I wasn't expecting to get this in today, but I have an 8.5 Star Wars Darth Vader #3, first appearance of Dr. Aphra. Slabbed, ready to go. Very fine. This is really amazing. I'm going to do this today for $180 as well. So $180 on this book. The man thing I will pull out soon, Damien. I'll pull it out soon, I promise you. Just hang tight, my brother. I have Silver Surfer in Thy Name, #1 through 4. This is a really cool series. I haven't read it. I had it on my reading list, but I never got around to it. The artwork in here is really sensational. It's some really cool stuff. I haven't read it, but this is a nice book. It's a nice Silver Surfer run here. And the artwork in here really reminds me of Jerome Apina's artwork, who's one of my favorite artists in comics. I got the whole run here, and it's going to go for just $10. So you get the whole run for $10. And then the last showcased item we have here is this Venom Run. I have Venom #1, #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6. I'm going to do this whole run here for just $40. $40 on the Venom. So if you can't afford Amazing Spider-Man 300, you can get the first 6 issues of that Venom series. David Moore, do you want to do it? Are we going to do it? All right. Now, Damien has been waiting so patiently that I'm going to give him the first crack at this. So, Damien, I have Man-Thing #1 priced at $10. Let me know if you want to pick this up, and I will throw it on your pile. You have first right of refusal because you came on the show and asked for it. Pull the trigger! Pull the trigger! Wait, hold on. Where's my price gun? Oh, there it is. Check this out, David Moore. You're going to love this. If you've never seen sales pressure like this before. I'm pointing at you. I got you.
I got you, did my sights. Are you calling that Amazing Spider-Man $300 at $400? You see I'm like whipping this thing? Don't I look badass right now? Someone take a screenshot of this and share it on Facebook and be like, this is how Onrie sells comics. You want to say the comic book industry is dying, mofo? I'll show you how it's dying. I'm going to drve by your house. I'm going to price tag every one of you mother... All right, sorry. All right, cool. I got you, Damien. First right of refusal. And he takes it. He takes it home, folks. Thank you, Damien. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys, for those of you on a budget today, I have come up with an excellent way to get some comics in your hands for super cheap. I have 3 bags here. Check this out. Got Spider-Man and Miles Morales on it. Inside this bag is 20 comics that have all been priced out and have a value of $50. Okay, we're talking about $50 worth of comics in here. All right, I'm going to sell it to you, however, for just $20, and I'm going to include this bag in here too. We got 3 bags. Each one's going for $20. 20 comics for $20. $50 value on the comics, and you get it in this bag here. Call it as you see it. There are only 3 bags, so it is limited to just 3 of you guys. There's random comics in there. If you want me to, I can pull it out and shoot it and show you guys. Do you like that, Victoria? It's a big boy purchase. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Mr. Bohr. He didn't like how I was putting the pressure on him. He didn't like the pressure of the gun. No man likes a gun being pointed, a price gun being pointed at his head. I don't have a dollar value. We all have a dollar value. What's an hour of your time worth? Apparently, it ain't worth schnikes. All right. I intimidated you into considering harder. Consider harder! And get me more pictures of Spider-Man. All right. Let's start building out racks here. I got an outstanding collection here for you guys. All right. I have Phoenix, the Untold Saga, #1. This is Chris Claremont and John Byrne. This is a really nice book here, featuring the original uncensored. Ooh, naughty. This is going to go for just $5 today. $5 on Phoenix, the Untold Story #1. And someone was asking for 50. Yeah, 50 on the Spawn. Damien, let me know if you want to get it. I have the X-Men Shatter Shot Annual #1. This is a pretty iconic cover. We've seen this cover before. Jim Lee on this. And then we have the #2 annual. Or actually, this is #2, part 2 of Shatter Shot. So this is the X-Men annual, Uncanny X-Men annual #16. Sorry, didn't see the Uncanny. This is going to go for $5 as well. We're looking at 10 on the set. What did I do? 45 on the Spawn. Yeah, I'll do it. If we're gonna, yeah, why not? If I have to list that, that's probably what eBay is going to take anyway. Let me know if you want it. All right, Ashley's claiming a bag for 20. We got 2 bags left. All right, Ashley, when are we going to settle up? I got your. I'm going to actually show you right now because I want you to see it. Hang on. So I just got this in. This is your copies of Embodiment. We got you on that. And you got a big stack of comics here, plus that you just called. So let me know when you can square up so I can get all of that over to you. I'd like to get it done as soon as possible. I will add that to your on top. And then we sold the Spawn 1 that is gone for $45 to Damien. Damien, thank you very much, sir. Damien, you're at $55, my friend. right. Got a lot of one character in here. I have Deadpool and Cable split second, number 1 and number 3. So this is issues 1 and 3, and it's going to go for just $3 for each one. So each one is $3, and this is actually written by the guy who wrote New Mutants 98, the co-creator of Deadpool, Fabian Nicieza. I got to learn how to say his name right. But anyway, call it as you see it. We got both books going for $6. And now to replace that Spawn, I got another copy of it. I thought I sold it. All right, we got another copy going for $50. Let's move the other one. Anybody wants that second copy? It's yours. $50. Spin the wheel. That's right. You have to spin the wheel first. Okay. Sorry, Pat Sajak. That's right. Actually, Venom White. Didn't Venom White do it? You got a free indie book. A free indie book for you. I will bust something out for you that's cool. All right. I've made a note, and I will pull out a surprise indie book for you. And for those of you guys who miss out on my awesome show, Virtual Signings with Onrie, you guys got to know I have access to a plethora of independent comics, creator-owned comics. I'm also a creator myself, as I've told you guys before, and those of you who don't know me as that, well, I am that. I really kind of lost my train of thought there. But anyway, let's get back to the point here. Every week I have new comic creators come on who are in the independent publishing game, and I'm trying to help them sell more of their books. And so over time, I've developed quite a collection of their stuff for sale. So if you're ever looking for cool independent comics or you want me to do an indie-focused show, just let me know. I got a whole ton of indie comics. I have like 20 long boxes full of indie comics. Kid you not. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, look, it is an orgy now. We got Kazri Amisid, and we're getting it from all over the world, folks. This is telling me that I'm growing. First Russia, then Korea, probably North Korea, and then let's just say, where do we think Kazri Amisid is from? A country that no longer exists. Oh, boy. All right. All right, cool. Thanks, man. Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. All right. Next up, I got Legends of the Dark Knight, number 16. This is what kicks off an arc called Venom with Bane. I have part 2 of that, 3, 4, and 5. This is a really great run of Detective Comics, folks. I'm going to do the whole run here for $15 today. This is market value on the book, and these are all very fine plus, even near mint. I mean, these books literally have not ever been opened up and read. This is some good stuff here. This is from that lot I picked up last week. I'm doing so much buying this month. It's not even funny. And a lot of trading, too. Buying and trading. I'm thinking about rebranding, too, and calling my shop Honest Onrie's Used Comic Lot. And then it would just be like a little cartoon picture of me and like with this, probably like with the cigar in my mouth saying, "I am not a crook." Ted Secor made fun of me about that. And I was like, you know what, Ted? If I was Bullseye, I could take this little nail here and throw it at your throat and you'd die. He wasn't laughing, but I was. All right. Next, I have Marvel Knights Spider-Man #1 VF Plus. This is going to go for just $2. Terry and Rachel Dodson teaming up to show Spider-Man jumping off of Captain America's shield and Wasp being like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Settle down, Spider Dude." $2 on that. $2 on issue 3 and $2 on issue 4. You can get this whole run right now. Mark Millar is on this, by the way. You get 4-issue run here.
of Marvel Knights Spider-Man 1 through 4 for just $8. Thundercats 1, Mr. Trevino. They're all following David Moore. The bots are preparing their war against humanity, and they watched the episode where I talked about how on the battlefield, like, you know, someone would be shouting, David Moore! Before going off into battle. And so, that's what happened. Now we're going to get more spam as a result of this. Thank you, David Moore. Appreciate you. Thanks for the spam. Look, guys, it's Summerboy! Summerboy to the rescue! Woo! I have Superboy, Legion of Superheroes, and some dude who looks like he's going to kick Superboy in the crotch from behind. I'm talking about this guy in the background. He's like, ooh, I'm getting a good look at his keister. Now I could just kick him there, and that'll be it. And that probably doesn't happen in this book because it's approved by the Comics Code Authority. And this show is not approved by the Comics Code Authority. But the price of this book is only going for $4. And that is also not approved by the Comics Code Authority, guys. $4 on Superboy Legion of Superheroes number 220. Boom, shakalaka. You see how I did that flip thing? Do that flip thing with your comics? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I could be like a ninja, dude. Cha-cha! All right. Let's see what we got here. I have Neymar the Submariner number 1 going for just $3 effing, folks. $3 on this bad boy. Swig, 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 swig. John Byrne on that, by the way. John Byrne's awesome. One of the greatest artists in all of comics. He has such an incredible collection, too. You guys should check out this interview with him online. It was awesome. All right, next book I got here is an indie run right here. This is some really cool stuff. I have Fantagor Press, Richard Corbin's Den number 1. That's going to go for $12. I have issue 2 going for just $10. I have issue 3 going for $10. Issue 4 going for $20. $20 on this. This is a very hard book to find. Issue 5 is going for $20, and issue 6 is going to go for $10. Issue 7 is going to go for $12, and issue 8 is going to go for $10. Let me tell you guys what we got is on this as a run. It's 22, 32, 52, 72, 82, 94, 104. 104 on the set here. That doesn't feel right to me. I'll do all these books here for $80. If you get the whole run, it's $80. You buy them individually, you're going to pay the price per book, but if you buy them all as a set, I'll knock $24 off. Got a nice Fantastic Four run here. I have Fantastic Four number 202. That's going to go for just $4. And I have number 203. That's going to go for $4 as well. Newsstand editions on both books. I have Marvel Saga number 1. That's going to go for $5. Number 15. That's going to go for $3.
and number 16 that's going to go for 3. So we're looking at $11. We'll just do them all for 10. $10 on that set. Now, if I have some Red Sonja fans in the house, you guys are in for a serious treat right now, because I just picked up a bunch of Red Sonja books. I have Red Sonja #1 cosplay cover going for $10. I have Red Sonja 5 cover D that's going to go for $10. I have issue 10 that's going to go for $10. I have issue 11 cover D that is $10. And I have issue 14. This is a John Boy variant. This is going to go for $10. I had a lot of problems with pricing out some of these Red Sonja books, mainly because there's just so many variants and so many different things with Red Sonja. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, go ahead. I challenge you. I will take any one of these Red Sonja books up here and count how long it takes to find the price of these books. It takes forever. I spent maybe about 20 or 30 minutes yesterday on a big stack of Red Sonja books, because there's just so many variants and so many variations of those variants. Because what happens is with cosplay covers, the person taking the picture not only sells the right to use that photo to Dynamite, but they also sell the photos themselves at conventions. And so they'll take different shots of that same cover. And sometimes Dynamite might print up both of them, because why not? It's a chance to make more money. So there's a lot of variants of Red Sonja. So if you're a Red Sonja fan, let me know. That's all right. Spammers. Schmammers. I have the official handbook of the Marvel Universe #1. That's going to go for $5. And the 1989 updated version of #1. That's going to go for $5 as well. And both for 10. I challenge you to find the prices of those Red Sonja books. They can be like, Onrie, I found it in like 5 seconds, you moron. And then I'll be like, woo! All right. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got #2 from IDW. And they're holding out their weapons and they're like, swing, 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 swinging their weapons around, swing. This is going to go for just $3. $3 on this. All right, I have the Sapphire Specter #1 going for $5. This is the Karen Nicole variant. This is put out by JT Malloy. Sapphire Specter tells the story of a girl who has the ability to die and come back to life and walk in the spirit realm, so she can travel between the world of the dead and the world of the living. And she's based in Chicago. And JT has been kind of hanging out with me at conventions lately. He's just good company to have. He's a big draw for my table because he's an artist and he's working. And I can also take bathroom breaks and do stuff like that while he's there. So he's a solid dude. I like having him over by my space. And he's an incredible creator. And I've heard his pitch. He's really kind of like a sniper when it comes to selling his book. Whereas I'm like, out in the front lines and like being like, you want to hear about my book? You want to hear about my book? You're going to hear about my book and you're going to buy my freaking book. All right. So that's me, right? Here's JT. He's sitting behind his booth, drawing up pages from his next issues. And as people come by, he's like, hey, you want to hear about my book, you freaking moron? Hey, check it out. And it works out. It works out really nice. But anyway, we got Sapphire Specter 1. He sells all of his variants for just $5. This is the Kara Nicole variant. We had Kara on for virtual signings this week. She's currently got a Kickstarter running, so be sure to support her We love Kara. We support Kara. We want her to succeed. Both her and her husband, Alfred. And JT is actually working on the book with Kara. So we kind of want JT to succeed too. Sapphire Specter 1 is going to go for $5. It is signed by JT. If not, I can get him to sign it. And then we have the Steph Wilson cover. Boy, does that guy know how to draw big circular things. This is going to go for $5 too. Does that boob not look like an olive to you? I mean, seriously. Let's just call olives when we see him. If Chuck Pino's in the house right now, tell me that doesn't look like an olive right there. Canceled. Onrie show got canceled. All right. We got both these books here going for just $10. What I did just now, I know may have been titillating for some of you guys, but you know what? It's a work day. All right. We got Man Thing number 3. Oh, we followed it up with the Man Thing. He's on fire, folks. He was out clubbing a little too much over the last few weeks, and he's like, swing, 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 swing. Man Thing number 3. This is going to go for just $3. $3 right now on Man Thing number 3. This is not the first appearance of Fool Killer, which it also happens in Man Thing 3, but that's the first series. This is, I think, the second series. So it's only going for $3. $3 dames. All right. Got a solid run of X Factor here. Check this out. I got X Factor 45 going for $3. 46 going for $3. 47 going for $3. 48 going for $3. 49 is $3. 50 is $3. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $18 worth of comics here. But if you clear me out right now, here's what I'm going to do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make all these $2 comics instead of $3 comics. That's the advantage you get, the savings you get. So it's $12 as opposed to $18. Buy them individually because you need to clear up your run. It's just $3 per book. These are all very fine near mint copies of these books. Nothing key about any of them, at least not yet. But see, that's how a lot of collectors like to get stuff, is when it's under the radar. That's the time to buy. When it's a $3 book, and then you can turn around and say, I got Star Rangers number 1 for $3, and today it's worth $3 still. I'm going to shoot you, Mr. Bad Guy. I'm going to shoot you right in between the legs. All right, this is going to go for $3. Star Rangers number 1. And then I have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Somebody. Spectacular Spider-Man. Somebody. I know that I could use somebody. Swing, swing, swing. All right, Spider-Man's at the club, and somebody is killing them all. He's on one heck of an LSD trip, folks. This is going to go for just $4. $4 on Spectacular Spider-Man. All right, I think it's time for a FOMO book for you guys. Actually, no, it's not. But here's a really nice pickup for you guys. I have Lady Death and Vampirella from Chaos Comics. This copy's got some trouble. It's littered with spine ticks, okay? This is a solid pickup right now because normally this is a $12 book. I'm going to sell this to you right now for just $2. So $2 on this. Call it as you see it. Lady Death, Vampirella. First FOMO book. You guys ready for this? Batman, the first movie adaptation. Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Michael Jackson. shows up in this book, folks. Actually, he doesn't. But this book is actually key. Why is this key? This is the first Michael Keaton Batman appearance. And guess who's going to be in the next Flash movie? Michael effing Keaton! All right? So this is going to go for just $10 right now. And it's a solid pickup. And you got Dennis O'Neil, Jerry Ordway, and Steve Olive, one of the greatest colorists in comics working on this. This is going to go for just $10. Call it as you see it. Blinded by the light. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head. I was listening to a whole bunch of songs at this swap meet. What they have? Damn! They had that one song. Oh yeah, "Born to Be Alive." I love that song. And he had like 70s, like 80. He had 70s and 80s music playing the whole week, the whole day. It was awesome. It was like, so it felt like I was in like a movie about myself selling comics, and like, you know, there was like that song playing "Born to Be Alive" right as I sold like a dollar comic. That's what it's all about, folks. Selling those dollar comics. All right. Annual Swamp Thing number 4. $2 on this. Call it as you see it. Speaking of dollar comics, I still got not one, not 3, but exactly not any less than 2 of these mystery bags right here. Okay, so check out what the deal is with these mystery bags. There, inside here is $50 worth of comics. I'm going to sell 20 comics for $20. The value of these comics amounts to $50. I got 2 bags left. Each one is going to go for just $20. There are mystery comics in here. You want to see what's in here? I can open it up for you. I don't care. $20. Call it as you see it. $50. Sorry, $20, not $50. $50 of comics for $20. Born to be alive. Thank you, Victoria. I didn't know that. Michael Jackson actually wanted to be in it. He wanted to be in Batman. But he ain't no Batman. Actually, what happened was Michael Jackson did get cast as Batman, but what happened was as he was driving onto the set, Michael Keaton showed up and beat his legs in with a crowbar and then played Batman, and the rest is history. True story, based on what happened to Nancy Kerrigan by Tanya Harding. The Beating of a Lifetime. I got Captain America number 234. Here comes Daredevil. See, I wish we could have seen Daredevil and Captain America fight on the big screen. That would have been a cool fight. Not that they would actually, or a team up, of course. They're both heroes, so they have to work together. But I dig this. 234 is going for just $5, and then I got Baron von Strucker on issue 247. This is going to go for $5. By the way, I'm all caught up on Peacemaker now. And I'm watching Suicide Squad 2. I haven't seen that yet. So I'm like in the middle of that. And man, it is awesome. I absolutely love Peacemaker. He is my favorite DC character of all time. I love what they've done with him. And I like the Shark Dude too. Shark Dude's awesome. Especially when he meets people and he's like, "Born to be alive. Bard. That song is stuck in my head. Spider-Man 13, that's going to go for $5. We got Spidey coming back in his black costume. This is actually the second to last issue of Spider-Man that Todd McFarlane ever did before jumping off to Image Comics. And then we got issue 14 here. That's going to go for $5 as well. We are looking at both Spider-Man 13 and 14. Those are going to go for $10 as a set. $10 as a set. Call it as you see it. $10 on the set. Next up, I have Speedball, the Masked Marvel number 2. Stuck with the sticker. This is going to go for $4. $4 on Speedball number 2. You know what? If they do make him into a comic book, like if they adapt the character, he should really be like on speed or something, like a speedhead. That would be really cool. If like that's how he gets his powers, like somehow correlating it to that. Yeah, absolutely, Anvu. So this is Richard Corbin's work. He's brilliant creator. Fantagor Press. Den number 1 is going for 12. Number 2 is going for 10. Number 3 is going for 10. Number 4 is going for 20. Number 5 is going to go for 20. Number 6 is going for 10. Number 7 is going for 12. And number 8 is going to go for 10. That amounts to $104, which is not what I'm going to sell that for. If you buy this whole bundle from me on Vu, I'm going to do it all for $80 right now. Let me know if you're interested. And for those of you guys who don't know, Anvu was on the EXP Expo over the weekend, and she did some drawing with Mog Park. And Anvu's got a new cover coming out, and a story in a comic that she worked on coming out soon. And we still need to talk. I've just been so freaking effing busy. I haven't had a chance to catch up with you yet. But yes, Anvu, we need to talk. Because I would like to collaborate with you at some point. We should work something out. All right, that is what we got with the Den. If you call it as you see it, it's going for $80 if you get the whole run. And then you could be born to be alive. All right, so I know a lot of you guys have your eyes set on this Daredevil 131. And you're probably thinking, well, I don't have $400 to spend on the first appearance of Daredevil as much as I want. But man, Bullseye is such a cool villain. Yes, he is. And luckily, you can enjoy a story with him. And Daredevil 286, that is just $2. 287 is $2. 288, we got Bullseye on the cover, going for $2. Number 289 is $2. And number 290 is $2. So what are we going to do on this? We're going to do $10 on the set. $10 and get a whole run of Daredevil books. Den is off to you, Anvu. Thank you very much. Anvu, you have unlocked free shipping, a limited edition Yisun Shin print right here, which I'm going to sign for you right now. Roberto, what's up, man? I'm going to ship your books out this afternoon. I've got a couple more orders that got processed. The sooner you guys pay up your bills, the sooner I can send out your books. Okay, so Anvu, I got you at the Den. That gets you to $80. You also get a free spin. And you also get free shipping on your order. Let's give you a better spin. You get a free DC comic. So I'm going to add that to your list here, your list. That's me channeling my inner Sean Connery. Shit. So, Anvu, if you're feeling bold, I'm just going to let you know that if you spent $80 with me so far, if I can get you to spend an extra $70, you're going to win a couple things. You're going to win a signed copy of Yisun Shin number 1. That's going to go for you for free. You can flip it, give it away, do whatever you want. At $125, you get a free Yisun Shin t-shirt. Oh my God, these things are awesome. Small to 5XL, we got them in all sizes. And at $150, I'm going to hook you up with X-Force number 2, the second appearance of Deadpool. This is going to go to you on the house. So all we got to do is get you to $150, and you will be the queen of kicking it. Should give you guys something for that, like a little crown or something. We should work something out like that. Or maybe me just writing you guys a poem. I'll write you guys a poem, and inside the poem, they'll say, "Born to be alive." I got that song stuck in your head. Just like that other dealer did to me. All right. You're very welcome, Anbu. Thank you very much for your business. I love you, and I want to work with you. We're gonna have a wonderful year. We're very close to finishing up the colors on Yisun Shin. We got 2 pages left, and they are being finalized as we speak. I'm just fine tuning everything, and the colors. I would say 80% of the work is done on Yisun Shin Hunter and Destroyer 2, and I'm going to streamline the process going forward. It just with Dak passing away, and COVID and all the other things that happened before it, it put Yisun Shin through production hell. So I'm very glad I didn't do a Kickstarter for it. Ironically, however, our first issue is about to go out of print. That's why I'm actually offering it up as a reward today at the $100 level, because pretty soon I'm going to be out of stock of these, and I'm going to need to go back to press. So what I'm thinking about right now with my Kickstarter is whether or not I want to do a Kickstarter for just Hunter and Destroyer 2 or do one for the reprinting of Warrior and Defender 1, because it's going to go back to press. And I'm already working with some artists to do some cool variant covers. So we're going to put the book out with the regular cover, but we're going to start doing variants. And there's going to be a different publishing label on the book as well. So that we'll be keeping a better track of what printings we're in. So what you're actually looking at here, those are kind of like our promotional comics that we've kind of used as the platform for building up the brand over the last 10 years. So me going to conventions and just selling and reselling these books because I overprinted. And, I just kept it. As soon as I'd run out of one print, I'd go to the next, and I didn't even make changes in the files. There was a lot for me to learn. Now I've caught up. Look at that, 10 years of publishing, and I realized what it means to actually be a publisher. Plus, back when I started in comics, I really wasn't paying attention to what drives up not just the value of the books that you're creating, but drives up the value of the brand altogether. And I never really got into variant covers and slabbing and stuff like that because I was being a self-righteous prick. I'll be honest with you. I was just trying to get my books out there. I wanted everybody to feel like they were in on the ground level for something. But you can still provide that same feeling and collaborate with more artists by having variants. And that's one of the main reasons why I want to do that, is so that I can get different artists' takes on Yisun Shin and get them to put their take into it. It's not going to affect the story in any way, and it's also going to look really cool. Like some of these covers are going to be connected. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of variants for Warline, so be on the lookout for that. And I would love to see if on Booth we can work out a way to get you to maybe do a variant cover for Warrior and Defender 1. That would be really cool, like for a second printing of that. And if we can use some Lone Wolf and Cub inspiration stuff, and you just did your story too, so that'll be cool. We'll talk. Oh, look, we got another Russian in the house. Her name is Janita Lacuna Matata. Yeah, or an Indiegogo. I don't know. Indiegogo is kind of hard for me to navigate. I really want to understand and do better on Kickstarter. That's actually what kind of got me into live sales in the beginning. So is so that I can kind of build up a following through that, which thanks to you guys is happening ever so slowly, but it is happening. All right, cool. On Boo. All right, so I have Anne Rice's The Mummy, Ramses the Damned. This is going to go for $3. This is issue 3. I have issue 4 going for $3. Number 4 is going to go for $3. This is issue 5, and issue 6 is going to go for $3. I had to mark the issue numbers on the back because they're not on the cover of the book. You have to look on the back. So we're looking at a set here for $12 on the Mummy. Ooh, and we have Ararat Firsov. Ooh, look at that. That sounds foreign. They're calling nothing. Then once you juke in new people, that's right. Yes, exactly. It actually kind of says Venom here. Vom Ang I mean, these spammers want to buy these books. They want to call them. That's why they're doing it. You know, once they give us links, that's when it's going to get awesome. When it's going to say like hotboobs.com in the link. That'll be awesome. All right. Marvel Comics Presents number 9. That's going to go for $2. Number 10. That's going to go for $2. This is unfortunately a rather static cover. Feels like Wolverine's in suspended animation, not like he's coming at you. I think it's probably because he's going off this way as opposed to coming at us, which would probably fix that problem. Like it should look like he's coming right out at you. Instead, he's going off that way. Or sorry, he's going off that. $2. Number 11, Colossus like, what happened to America? This is the greatest country ever. And then we get spam bots right over here. This is not fair. I left my country to escape Ararat Fisovovich, and he followed me back to country of prosperity and future for only $2. And then we got Colossus fighting man thing on the cover of issue 12 going for $2. Did you copy paste that, or did you just hit each letter in each time? All right, $8 on this. Call it as you see it, Damien. You're awesome, dude. Oh, that's hilarious. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. You're a bot now. Mr. Robot, you are a bot. Joe, what's up, brother? Oh, man, he doesn't just owe me money. He owes me a lot. I don't know what. I kind of got lost there. But I made a huge Wonder Woman pickup over the weekend. I just stocked up on Wonder Woman books. You want to see them now or you want to see them tomorrow? You let me know when. I got a bunch of, and they're all cheap too. I didn't find any of the older books that you're looking for. Those are hard to come across. And then I was talking with Kyle Northrop last night, and he was telling me that he sold a set of those. And I was like, oh. And then there was that one guy who had a silver lot. But anyway, let's keep going here. Oh, we got Lafile Esoteric. Icardic. That's a robot. All right. You know what? I'm probably helping their algorithm by sharing the posts all the time, or by putting it up there. So that's probably not helping things, but maybe like I'll somehow get into like a spam bot thing, and then maybe like a hacker will start like shopping on here and buying their comics through me rather than stealing them off the internet and making me a big bullseye target. I love you, hackers. Thank you for supporting the internet. I am just a poor comic boy. Nobody loves me. He's just a poor comic boy from a poor family with Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man. All right, we got Marvel Tales number 99. That's going to go for $15. That's a really nice cover here. You have robot legs? Really? It was a risky operation. But we showed him. Show him how to swing, 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 swing. Swing on a web any size. Swing, swing, swing. All right. Marvel Tales 99 is going for $15. Marvel Tales 101. Man-Wolf and Spider-Man. It's my son, and I wanted him to have a Hitler mustache like me, but he didn't want to do it. Instead, turned into a big, ugly werewolf who's half naked. Bikini underwear. $5 on this. And I got $5 on Marvel Tales 102. He's like, stay away from me. I found her first, idiot. Rob Owens, what's up, brother? Yes, you can. I'd be more than happy to show you those. All right. So we got Marvel Tales 99, 101, 102. I got 8 plus 15. That's 23 on that. I'll do them all for 20 if you want to grab them all. $20 on these Marvel Tales. You want to see that Sonja, do you? She is very naughty, let me tell you. show you what we got here, Mr. Owens. I have a lot of red Sonja, by the way. This is like nothing. This is nothing. This is just like a couple. Like, I got a whole bunch more. I got a whole bunch more. All right. I have Red Sonja #1 cosplay cover going for $10. I don't know exactly what letter cover this is, but we can open it up and take a look. I did price it out based on the cover itself, so I was able to find the cover and I just matched the price. $10 was the most competitive. We got issue 5 cover D, that's going to go for $10 as well. I have cover D of issue 10, that's going to go for $10. I have cover D of issue 11, that's going to go for $10. And then I have the cover of 14, that's going to go for $10. This looks like a Janboy cover. You know what that means, Roberto? It means you were born to be alive. You were born to be alive. I should have music playing when I'm working. Why not? I heard that they can shut you off or something. This is not fair. All right, this next one's awesome. I got some Neil Adams here. I was coded to be alive. No, I'm not ignoring her. I'm not ignoring Victoria. Unless I'm not seeing something she said. I see show them now. That's the last comment I saw from her. Born to be alive. We have Green Lantern and Green Arrow #1. Neil Adams on the cover. $15 on this book. This is $15 because it's a Neil Adams cover. Swing, swing. Neil effing Adams. Neil effing Adams. $15 on that. And then we got issue 2. Oh no! She sprayed him with the Tabasco sauce water gun and he's all hot now. All right. Anno? Oh, the Wonder Woman books. No, I didn't see that. Oh, show them now. Sorry, Victoria. I misunderstood what you said. I didn't mean to ignore you. I suck. I will show them. My bad. I'm just here right now, and I'm trying to be born alive. All right, sorry. Born to be alive. Green Lantern, Green Arrow 1, 15, and #2 is 5. That makes the set 20. No, I'm definitely not. I'm not ignoring you at all. All right, let's see. Let's get you those Wonder Woman books. You want that Wonder Woman? You want to see that Wonder Woman book? I got you that Wonder Woman. Joe's like, all right, Onrie, I don't feel like shopping with you anymore. I'm going to go with your competitor. Your competitors are Mr. Spider Onrie Flanagan. He's using a different identity now. All right, dude, here's what I got. I have Wonder Woman Legends of the DC Universe #4. That's going to go for $2. #5 is going for $2. I have Wonder Woman 18. This is from George Perez and Dick Giordano's run. $5. I have number 20. That's going to go for $5. I have Wonder Woman The Contest. This is a trade. This is going to go for $10. I have Wonder Woman Donna Troy #1, Girl Frenzy. That's going to go for $2. I have Wonder Woman The Once and Future Story by Trina Robbins and Colleen Duran. That's going to go for just $3 on this. And then I have Wonder Woman 219. This is the issue where Maxwell Lord gets killed. This is going to go for $5. 221 is going to go for $2. 223 is going to go for $2. 225 is going to go for $2. And then I have number 31 from a different run. This is from Gail Simone and Bernard Chang's run. This is going to go for $5. And then I have number 0 from the new 52 going for $3. Non-fungible comics. I'll funge the shish kebab out of you. All right. Joe called a couple things, but I'm going to put the rest of these Wonder Womans out for everybody. So I think he called the Once and Future story. Got you on that, Joe. Thank you. And then we got this other Wonder Woman run here. We got this one. Vishvan. Look at all these Vishvans. All right. And new rebirth. Oh, no rebirth. No rebirth, dude. That's okay. I got another one. Sorry. You know, whenever I go dollar bin diving or 50-cent bin diving, I'm always on the hunt for any Wonder Woman I can find. And I'll see what I can dig up next time. And again, once this lot pays itself off, you know, like I can offer these again, possibly in the future, at a discounted price, or I might just put them up on my eBay. I'll tell you right now, the George Perez stuff probably should be going up on eBay. And did you guys see that post this weekend? He was over at DC, and he's checking off everything on his bucket list. And as wonderful as that is, that has to be the hardest thing you ever have to do, to constantly be so strong in front of people that you've known for such a long time, knowing that you're probably not going to be around for much longer. I respect George Perez so very much, and I wish him all the very best. I hope that everything goes exactly how he envisions it. And that's a very powerful thing. The Light and Darkness War, number 2 of 6, that's going to go for $3. Number 3, that's going to go for $3. Number 4 is going to go for $3. Number 5 is going for $3. And number 6 is going to go for $3. I'm going to do all 5 of these books for $15 today. All right, next up I have New Mutants number 99. That's going to go for $10. And I have number 100. This is the first appearance of X-Force. That's going to go for $20. We're looking at 30 on the set. 30 on the set. Time for another FOMO book. I have Ghost Rider number 15. That's going to go for just $10 today. $10 on this. Call it as you see. Next up, I got Charlie and Flytrap, the New Adventures of Charlie and Flytrap. This is by Arthur Soydam. So that do us part book 1, book 2, and book 3. This is going to go for just $9 as a set from Epic. Ooh, look at that. We got Frank West here. I'm not going to share that because they're just going to keep sending me more spam. $9. I'm enabling them. I'm enabling them. Enabling them to be born alive. I have Excalibur number 16 going for $2. Number 17 going for $2. Number 18 is going for $2. Number 19 is going for $2. And number 20 is going for $2. We got 5 books here going for just $10. No, you didn't. I have Aliens Earth War number 1. That's going to go for $4. Number 2 is 4. Number 3 is 4. And number 4 is 4. But if you buy the whole set, this is the entire run of Alien books. This is going to go for $15. I'll bust out the Radio Shack book right now, Joe. Give you first right of refusal on that, since you are interested. Someone else was inquiring about it, but they never got back to me. So, and I come across that book quite often. So. Just have to find it. There we go. Science Fair Story of Electronics. This is going to go for just $2. Let me know if you want to grab it. Put it right over here. Joe McPhee has first right of refusal on that. Born to be alive. I have another FOMO book right here. All right, awesome. I got you. I got Spider-Man number 13, Sitting in a Tree, part 3. This is where Miles and Spider-Gwen do the naughty. This is going to go for just $10. $10 on this. And just before I go on, guys, today was one of those days. I got here yesterday. Yesterday was my day off. Let me tell you guys how I spent my day off. I woke up. I had a very good workout. I went and I ran some errands. I got to interview Afua Richardson, one of my very near and dear friends. She is someone I have just so much respect and admiration for. She's just such a wonderful human being. And I had a wonderful interview with her. And then I spoke with her. We were talking yesterday. We talked for a long time yesterday. And we were talking shop. And the thing about Afua is she's very driven and she's trying to get so much stuff done. And being around that is very good. It helped align a lot of the things that I'm striving for, and we listen to each other and we support each other, which is what creators and artists should be doing all the time. And in the middle of our conversation, I realized kind of where I wanted to be in this business. And by the time we were off the phone, and while I was doing all that, I was invoicing, shipping stuff out. And it's not like I was just sitting there talking with her. I was multitasking, right? And after that, I was here at the warehouse yesterday until 2 a.m. pricing out the collection that I'm now showing to you guys. And I got very little sleep because I had to wake up in the morning and take my kids to school and do all this stuff. Not trying to, earn your sympathy or anything. I say this to say this. I love my job so much that if this were any other field and I had to do that kind of stuff, I would be miserable and I would not be a happy person. The fact that I get to come out here with you guys and share awesome comics and make jokes and have fun at the expense of spam bots, that's a luxury I have as a result of your support. So thank you very much. Comics is a lot of work, and sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's depressing, and sometimes it's really exciting. But the most important thing is that we all just keep on going. We're all writing our legacies and making our imprints on humanity with the work that we're doing in comics, whether we're, creating them or selling them. So this is all really important stuff, and I couldn't do it without you guys, so I appreciate it. Hey, man, that's cool. Whatever floats your boat, Joe.
I got Deadpool number 8. That's going to go for $3. Number 16, which is a Civil War II tie-in. That's going to go for $4. I have Deadpool Works for Money number 2. That's going to go for $2. And number 3 is going to go for $2. And then I have number 4 going for just $2. Lots of Deadpool. Okay, it's a full rack right there. Full rack, man. Full rack. Full rackage. You see all that rackage here? It's all rackifying. Let's take some of the stuff down. Born to be alive. Okay. Let's keep going here. I'm going to start taking stuff down. I'm going to take it down a little slower. Just because, why not? All right. I have Phoenix, the Untold Story, number 1. That's going to go for $5. I have the X-Men number 1 annual going for $5. That's Shatter Shot Part 1. And I have the Uncanny X-Men annual number 16, Shatter Shot Part 2. That's going to go for $5 as well. Hey, man, I saw what you did on Instagram. And Joe, Afu and I were actually talking about you yesterday. And that's something I got to say. Your tenacity is your legacy. The fact that you're still out there pushing comics and doing it your way, which is what Jack Kirby always said. Do it your way. Keep doing it your way. And that is what you will be remembered for, is the person who kept going at it and kept creating. And that's how it works. Later on in the evening, I actually had another wonderful conversation with Kyle Northrup, my producer on the XP. And we were talking about a conversation he had with Arvell Jones and Victor Danger Jr. And Victor made a statement that the people who are working in comics are the people who couldn't get into comics, that couldn't get out of comics. Those are the people who are in comics. And he's 100% right. I can't imagine myself after 10 years of doing this and loving it. And of course, feeling like a complete failure at times. I mean, it happens, especially in this time of year where things are just really slow. You start to feel like you're not doing enough, or that there's not much you can do. When things slow down in any seasonal business, it pulls at you, And it's hard to be creative, and it's hard to focus because you don't know what's waiting around the corner. 2020 made us all a little bit more skeptical, I would say, but it also made us more resourceful. And when you kind of work together and with other people, and you find your ins, you find a way to stay in comics. Like, one thing I've accepted is that I'll probably never be a Marvel or a DC artist or creator. I've long since, kind of accepted that. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that's never going to stop me from making comics. And who knows, maybe I'll turn a corner and I'll be working at Marvel and DC tomorrow. Whatever pattern my life has planned for me. And as I go through it, you figure it out. And I think we're all on that journey. And the most important thing is to just never give up hope, especially when you see other people kind of like expressing their own doubts about this industry and sharing things like, that the comic movies are so much more popular than the comics themselves. Well, of course they are. Movies are always going to be the most popular thing. Everybody's aspiring to that. You'd be a fool not to. I made comics just because I want my story to stay as a comic. It doesn't make sense. Everybody wants to see their stuff get licensed because we know that the money is not in the comics, it's in the license. And that's where your big bulk comes in. That's what we're all hoping, we're all working towards in our own unique ways. And how we get there, that doesn't matter. The point is that we're all trying to get there. And if you do see your comic book get turned into a movie, guess what? Your sales are going to go up even higher. Let me give you guys an example. So when Roaring Currents came out, that was a movie based on Yi Sun-shin. And they had Choi Min-shik playing Yi Sun-shin. That book helped me sell 500 copies of Yi Sun-shin without me having to lift a finger. I was getting Amazon orders like you guys can't imagine. Not just Amazon orders, I was getting website orders. Like, my website had never seen so much traction before. So if a movie comes out, you're going to see sales. You're going to see residuals from it one way or another. Also,
I got a free trip to Korea plus $1,500 in my pocket for the fact that that movie was even made in the first place, which was even cooler. That was awesome. That wasn't supposed to happen. The only reason why it did was because they wanted to use some of the artwork from Isun Shin to help promote their movie to fund it. So that's great. That worked out for me. The fact that that studio, Big Stone Pictures, was polite enough to even offer that to me is fantastic. And it's like, it's not something that you can compare one to the other. So if you're a creator out there and you feel like you're not doing enough because of that saying, forget about it. Just keep working on your comic. Do the best work you can possibly do. If you're not in the mood to work on it, read some other comics. Get yourself in that and get yourself inspired. That's what I do. I'm reading Uncanny X-Men 213 and 214 right now because I'm working on Warline and I want to read more Wolverine books, just for the hell of it. I just want to see cool battles between Wolverine and Sabretooth. I don't know why. Maybe there's a big battle that'll take place in the future that might inspire me. Yes. And Joe, you're not alone in that. Like, we all feel that, even Afua feels that. We're all in that boat together. And it's not that you're failing. It's how you're feeling. You're feeling failure. But just because you're feeling that doesn't mean you have failed. You are a success, my friend. And I honestly wouldn't be where I am right now if it wasn't for you. You changed my life, Joe McPhee. I say that with all sincerity. What's up, Mr. Collins? How you doing, sir? All right, so we got Deadpool and Cable split second. 1 going for $3 and number 3 going for $3. I got this Venom Run here, Legends of the Dark Knight Venom parts 1 through 5. I'm doing them for $3 a piece. We're looking at 15 on that. And I got Phoenix, the Untold Story 1 going for $5. So, Mike, I sent out that email this morning, so we'll see what happens. They said they usually need like 1 to 2 days to respond. I tried to apply for a seller thing, and I couldn't actually physically apply, so I kind of just modified it. Or maybe I did apply and forgot about it. I don't know. No, he did not. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? Okay. Well, let's put it out there, Mr. Collins. We got, hey, discount time, discount central. So we got these Red Sonja cosplay cover books right here. We are going to do the set for $50, and you get free shipping on it. $50 and you get free shipping on these Red Sonja cosplay covers. This is issue 1. It doesn't tell me the exact number on it, but I have issue 5 cover D, issue 10 cover D, issue 11 cover D, and issue 14 the Jan Boy cover. I don't know what it is, but they're all going for 10 a piece. 50 on the set, plus you get free shipping. Yeah, I think I did it already. I'll try again when I get off here. 80% off. Hit the floor. All right. So if anybody wants this, it's $50. I'm gonna put it off to the side here. Rob Owens or Mike Collins. Rob will give you first right of refusal on that set. Marvel Universe Deluxe Edition number 1 going for $5. And I got the updated 1989 number 1 going for $5. That is 10. You want the last one in there? Okay, cool. The Jan Boy cover. Is that the only one you want? Next book I have here is Sapphire Specter number 1 and number 2. This is the Kara Nicole variant, and then we have the Steph Wilson variant here. These are going to go for $5 a piece. We're looking at $10 on the set. Support JT Malloy. He's a local comic creator, and he's got a great series here going for just $10. $10 for issues 1 and 2. Sapphire Specter is about a girl in Chicago who can die and walk into the world of the dead and then walk out of it. It's good stuff. $10. $10 retails. Yeah. It wasn't the cosplay cover, right? It was the Jan Boy cover. Is that the one you wanted? Let me know, Mike. I got you. Yeah, okay. All right. As soon as I hear from Rob on whether he wants the bundle set, he has first right of refusal on that, just because he asked about it. If he doesn't answer me by the end of the show, that book is yours. So I got it off to the side for you. Or if he lets you have it, that's fine. Rob, I'll offer you the remaining books for 40 if you want them. I have Man Thing number 3 going for $3. Damien, let me know if you want to add this on. Okay, Joe Hardy's calling the Sapphire Specter. Pick up. Thank you, Joe. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so you want that? I got you, Mike. You're done. I apologize. Thank you, Mike. When's your next Whatnot show, bro? Okay. Ninja Turtles number 2. It's gonna go for $3. Spectacular Spider-Man number 44. That's gonna go for $4. I have Lady Death versus Vampirella. That's gonna go for $2. Normally a $12 book. I'm gonna go for 2. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Just for a few hours, man. A few hours sounds like a lot of work. This show's a few hours and it's exhausting. All right. I have X Factor 45 going for 3. 46 is 3. 47 is 3. 48 is 3. 49 is 3. And 50 is 3. However, if you buy the whole set from me, I'm going to knock $1 off each book. And we're looking at 12 on the set. 12 on the set as opposed to 15. Lady Death Vampirella is called by Joe Hardy. Thank you, Joe. Batman, the movie adaptation book. No one wants this for $10. First appearance of Michael Keaton as Batman in the comic. This does have some appeal to it. Call it as you see it. Our first FOMO book. $10. But no, David Moore didn't call the Amazing Spider-Man 300 or the Daredevil 131. So those are still on the table. Unless I pull them, they're on the table. Rob Owens, the Bullseye is going to go for 400. Yeah, I saw that. You know, Victoria, you put me onto some really cool stuff. I will have to look into the most recent one that you sent. Yeah, right. Bang, bang, Star Rangers. Bang, bang. King Kong ain't got shit on this book. Going for just $3. Call it as you see it. I love being on my own channel. I can schvat, I can do schvati. Fantastic Four 202. That's going to go for $4. I love white chocolate. And number 203 is $4. Oh, for candy. All right, you sent me a link for that. Okay, sorry. So that's $8 on that. Let me
Anybody wants those Fantastic Fours? Excalibur. I have Excalibur number 16 going for 2. 17 is 2. 18 is 2. 19 is 2. And 20 is 2. We are looking at all 5 for 10. What Joe says, guys, read that. I do have a layaway. However, if we do layaway, I need at least 50% down, and you need to pay everything else off within 30 days. Okay? 50% shows me you're serious about it. 25%, that's a little too little, and for me to hold up this inventory with a bigger book. So I asked for 50% down and then 50% later, but I will hold it for you for 30 days. We want to keep things moving here. So I definitely have a layaway program, but I require 50% down. And turn around in 30 days, no longer than 30 days. I have Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 1. That's going to go for 2. Issue 2 is going for 2. Issue 3 is going for 2. Issue 4 is going for 2. We're going for 8. Ha! That's hilarious. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff. You told me you went on a CBSN tour over the weekend. Who did you shop with? I'm going to start shopping on Whatnot, I think, at some point soon. I have Marvel Saga number 1 going for 5, number 15 going for 3, and number 16 is also going for 3. We are looking at $11. I'll do them all for 10. And actually, I'll do them all for $9 if you guys want these Marvel Saga books. I got some wiggle room. I have Neymar the Submariner number 1 going for $3, and I have Superboy Legion of Superheroes number 220. That's going to go for $4. Next up, I got Punisher War Journal number 6. This is going to go for $8. This is the start of a 2-parter with Jim Lee's artwork on it. This is part of that African saga. I read it last week. It's a really good book, and I got part 2 of it. Both of these are going to go for $8 a piece. These are the original issues, and they're both in very fine / near mint condition. Punisher War Journal 7 and 8. So what happens in the story is Punisher and Wolverine end up being brought over to Africa to hunt down these pelters, and the Punisher the Punisher ends up being the guard for the pelters, and Wolverine is trying to kill him. So they cross paths, and Onrie just owns Punisher, but Punisher, he still owns everything because it's his book. It's a good run. It's a 2-issue run. Jim Lee's artwork in here is sensational. It's gonna go for $16. I don't want to ruin the story for you. I don't know where they got the name Namor from. Sounds like Roman backwards though. So you've been shopping with Andy. Cool. I don't think I've ever shopped with Andy before. Is he on? Which show is his on CBSN? I mainly buy from Rick Funk's crew. Rick's great. I just picked up some Daredevil books from me at a great price. Oh, really? So I was right about the Namor. Oh, that's cool. That was just a shot in the dark. The things you learned. Okay, got some more FOMO books here. I have Fantastic Four 200. That's going to go for $15. I have Star Wars 26. That's going to go for $12. Newsstand edition. And I have some more Star Wars here. I have so much freaking Star Wars too. I have Star Wars 14. That's going to go for $20. I have number 15. That's going to go for $5. 16 is going for $40. This is the first Valance the Hunter appearance. And I have number 17. That's going to go for $15. So we are looking at a set here, 60 plus 15, 60 plus 20. So $80 on this set. I'll do them all for 75. 75 on it. I hear that Copen guy's a real jerk. I never buy from that charlatan. That's cool. Yeah, Rick Funk is he's crazy. 2 R's. 2 RS. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Next book I have here is Superman #1. It's your first issue, Superman, and it could be your last. Looks like he's fighting Metallo here. This is going to go for just $4. And apparently it wasn't his last issue because we made it to issue 50, which is going for just $2. And Superman's breaking through a brick wall. Surprise. We've never seen him do that before. And we have Excalibur number 15. That's going to go for $2. Now, the 2 books I have here are going to be my last FOMO books. I'm going to save them and show them off in the next 10, 15 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to start taking this stuff. Okay. So, got Spider-Man 13 and 14. Todd McFarlane's last 2 issues on the book. This is going to go for $10 as a set. These are very fine near mint copies of these books. It's a really nice pickup. $10. I have Wonder Woman 219. That's going to go for $5. 221 is going to go for $2. Number 223 is $2. Number 225 is $2. We are looking at $10 on the set. It would normally be $11, but I'll do it for $10. Next up, I got Wonder Woman Legends of the DC Universe, number 4 and 5. That's going to go for $2 apiece. We're looking at $4 on that. I have Green Lantern number 1 and number 2. This is from Neil Adams' run here. This is going to go for $20 as a set. Issue 1 is obviously the $15 book, and this is a $5 book. Wonder Woman 31 is going to go for $5. This is from Gail Simone's run. I have the new 52 Wonder Woman number 0. That's going to go for just $3. I have Wonder Woman number 18 and 20. This is from Perez's run. We got 5 and 5 on them, so 10. Yeah, what's he stocking? You're totally in on the deals. Victoria, she's always hunting. I have Alien War number 1 through 4. Alien War 1 through 4 is going to go for $15. Earth War for Alien. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $15 on those. The whole run. Next up, I have Spider-Man number 13. $10 on this. I have Deadpool number 8 going for $3, and number 16 that's going to go for $4. I'll do them both for $6. Let's clear them out here. Deadpool Mercs for Money number 2. It's going to go for $2. Number 3 is going for $2. And number 4 is going for just $2. Wonder Woman the Contest. This is a trade paperback. This is going to go for just $10. I have the New Mutants number 99 and number 100. This one's going to go for $20. This one's going to go for $10. This one's $20 because it's the first appearance of X-Force. X-Force. X, Force. All right, I have the Light and Darkness War number 2. That is $3. Number 4 is... Oh, no, wait. This is number 2. 2 is 2. 3 is 2. 4 is 2. 5 is 2. 6 is 2. I'm going to do all of these for just $10. That's awesome. I have Donna Troy Wonder Woman number 1. That's going to go for just $2. I have Charlie and Flytrap from Arthur Soynum, New Adventures. This one's going to go for $3, $3, and $3. We're looking at $9. $9. Oh yeah, is it a first, or does the first printing? Oh yeah, it does. It's the first appearance. Yes, it is. It's also the final issue of the series. A lot going on with that book. This is a great lot. Tomorrow's lot's going to be even more fun. I have Excalibur number 15. That's going to go for $2. Punisher War Journal number 6 and 7. That's going to go for $8 and $8. We're looking at 16 on the set of Punisher books. Ghost Rider number 15 is going to go for $10. I have Anne Rice's The Mummy or Ramsey's The Damned. Number 3, that's going to go for $3. Number 4 is going to go for $3. Number 5 is going to go for $3. And number 6 is going to go for $3. This is going to go for $12 total. You want to see the back of the Thundercats? No problem. Here you go, Victoria. Here's the back of the book. You see what I did there? Oh, yeah, I saw what you did there, moron. So I just got this. Yeah, it's a pretty clean book. I'm asking 180. It's got some surface ticks here, but they're not ink breaks. I'm not sure if you can press that out, but even so, this book is going. This is becoming a high dollar book. I think you're definitely looking at a VF on this, probably at least a 7.5 or an 8 with a press and clean. Of course, I can consult Brad on this, and we can talk about it. Oh, okay. You were trying to see if it's a first print. Okay, hold on. That's actually a third printing of this. No, it's a third printing. You know how I know that? It says it right here. Just realized that now. I'm going to have to wipe that out, guys, and then we'll have a first printing right here. I don't know if I have to reevaluate the price on that.
but I just got this in, so I didn't even have a chance. I literally just grabbed it and threw it out here. Okay, I have Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man number 99. That's going to go for $15. I have number 101. That's going to go for $5. And I have 102. That's going to go for $3. $3 on that. This is going to go for $23 individually or $20 as a set. Oh, it is? Okay, cool. So it is a first print. So why does it say third printing in there? It looks like this isn't where they would normally put that. So I'm going to have to look at that. Okay, so it has the Mad Bulls on the back. And it does say collector's item first issue. And item is spelled wrong. This verdict still says guilty. And guilty is spelled wrong. This verdict's written on a cocktail napkin. And it still says guilty. And guilty is spelled wrong. That was from The Simpsons. All right. I have Daredevil number 286, 287, 288, 289, and 290. I'm going to do this whole set here for $10 today. $10 on this set. So we got $10 on this set. Okay, it's time to show what those last two FOMO books are. I have Iron Man number 122. That's going to go for just $12. And I have Batman number 361, first appearance of Harvey Bullock, going for $15. Boom, Shaka and Laka. Shaka and Laka up. She's crazy. All right, I got Marvel Comics Presents number 9. That's going to go for $2. 10 is $2. 11 is $2. 12 is $2. We're looking at $8 on the Marvel Comics Presents set here. 9 through 12 going for just $8. $8 on that one set. Be sure to come by tomorrow. We're going to have another show on CBSN. Same time, 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, and 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a great show tomorrow. I got the second part of the collection here, so we have 3 different collections here. I'm just finishing up the first one. Tomorrow we're going to come back and go through the second one, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And yeah, this is stuff I'll be working off of for the next couple of weeks, so I can go out and buy more stuff. No problem, Mike. Take care, brother. I have Captain America number 234. That's going to go for $5. And 247 is going to go for $5. We're looking at $10 on the set. $10 on the set. Speedball number 2, the Masked Marvel number 2 is going to go for $4. I have Swamp Thing Annual number 4. That's going to go for $2. I have Superman 1 by John Byrne and Chuck Austin. This is going to go for $4. Superman 50 is going to go for just $2. Fantastic Four 200. That's going to go for $15. I have Star Wars 26. That's going to go for $12. $12 on this. I have Invincible Iron Man 122. That's going to go for $12. I have Star Wars number 14, number 15, number 16, and number 17. Issue 14 is going to go for $20. Issue 15 is going to go for $5. Issue 16 is going to go for $40 because it's the first Valance the Hunter appearance. And we have number 17 going for $15. So those are our Star Wars books. And then finally, I have Batman 361, first appearance of Harvey Bullock. That's going to go for $15. $15 on that. All right. So that is the first collection here, and we have 4 minutes left. So since we have some time, I'm going to run you guys one more time through everything we have here, our higher dollar comics, give you guys a last chance. And I'll tell you what, we have a couple minutes to go here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 25% off now on all of the prices that are marked on these books, just right now. So I'll calculate, and that includes all the bigger hot ticket items too. I'm going to take 25% off of them. Let's see if we can make a deal. Okay? But before that, I just want to let you know one last time, I have 2 more bags. There's 20 comics in here, valued at $50 a piece. Get 20 comics for $20 with a value of $50 or even a little bit more. Call it as you see it. 2 of these bags left. All right, let's start at the top here. I should bring my phone out. I have Uncanny X-Men 251. That is going to be $18.75 right now, just under $20, or normally priced at $25. Same price is going to be on Superman 155. Get it for $18.75. $7.50 on Submariner number 47. Lightning round, guys. Don't pass up on this because I'm about to offer this Spawn number 1 up for just $37.50. Call it as you see it. Amazing Spider-Man number 300. The lowest I can go on this is actually $350, so that's less than 25%, but that's the lowest I can go on it. So $350, and that's just something I'm offering for the next minute. And it's going back up to $400. I can't go lower than $400. I shouldn't be going lower than $400. Brave and the Bold number 138. That's going to go for $10. $10 on that. The same is true of Daredevil 131. I have to stay at the price I'm at here, so the lowest I can go is $350 right now. Batman 333. That was 10. Yeah, so that's going to be $750. $750 on this. The Alice Cooper book. Alice Cooper's first appearance in a comic. That's $18.75 on that. Star Wars 1, second printing, normally $100 book. We're going to subtract $75, 25% off. I'll do the same thing on Thundercats. We have that priced at $180 minus 25%, $135 on this. The Real Ghostbusters, number 1, first appearance of Slimer. We're going to do this for $37.50. $135 on Amazing Spider-Man 78 in a fine condition, first Prowler. And $750 on Howard the Duck, king size annual. I have Venom 1 through 6. Venom 1 through 6. That's going to go for $40. We're going to take 25% off. $30. Silver Surfer in Thy Name 1 through 4. It's going to go for $7.50. And I have Darth Vader number 3, first appearance of Dr. Aphra, going for just $135 right now. Ooh. Well, that's it. I guess those prices are not competitive enough, or we're just done with the show. But either way, I'll be back on, guys. These prices are now reverted back to what they were before. We were doing a lightning round, and we've gone over time. Thank you so much for shopping with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow on CBSN. Have a wonderful afternoon. Take care.